Do you want to taste wines from Sassicaia and Ornellaia and other Super Tuscan producers, but you don't have $300 a bottle in your budget? Stay tuned. I'm going to give you some options. All right, welcome back to Drinking It In. I am your host, Chris Cassara. We are here to help you know more and drink better. And today we're talking about the second and third wines of these famous Super Tuscan producers that you can have as an alternative to get a feel for what those bigger wines, such as Sassicaia, Ornellaia, and the other one we'll talk about today, which is from Le Macchiole. I think it's something where I know my budget doesn't allow for me to go spend $300 on a bottle of wine. But I know that there are a number of other wines that these places produce. So I figured it'd be good to really detail the second and third wines and my experience with them because they've been really successful thus far. So we're talking Sassicaia, Ornellaia, and Le Macchiole. All right, start with Sassicaia. Sassicaia is a Cabernet Sauvignon and Cabernet Franc blend, generally $300 a bottle or so. One of those top wines for collectors who are interested in wine appreciation, but also collectors who have the budget and can buy these Italian wines. There are two wines that what I like to do is buy them if I see them, whether that is on store shelves or in a restaurant, and use those as sort of a replacement because I don't have the budget to buy the top of the line. So number one, Guidalberto, which is a Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot blend. Generally in that $60 range, well, let's just say 60 to 80. Prices have been going up. That's the second one. The third wine is La Defesse, which is Cabernet Sauvignon and Sangiovese. So while Sassicaia is Cabernet Sauvignon and Cabernet Franc, these other two, they keep the Cabernet Sauvignon in place, but mix in a little something different so that you get a different expression of the wine. The La Defesse I've had a lot of recently, $35 to $45. Really, both of those, the second and third wines, are really great. They can age for, but you can drink them now. That's also part of their charm, right? They're made to be drunk early on purpose. But they can, these things are going to be fine in 10 years. If I leave these things in my cellar for 10 years, they're going to be fine. They're going to age gracefully, and it's a good alternative. Let's talk Tenuta del Ornellaia. So Ornellaia is, they have a lot of grapes in the blend. Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot. Sometime, even one time over the last in the last 5 vintages, Merlot was listed as the primary grape. Ornellaia, touch cheaper than Sassicaia. I think you can get a bottle if you're lucky for $275. But they have they have a second and third label, both of which I've had and are fantastic, and you should definitely seek out. Number one, Le Serra Nuove del Ornellaia. It's generally the same mix of grapes, but Merlot is more present, generally more prominent. And this one is in that $85 range typically. The third wine, which is the La Volte del Ornellaia, is $30, $40. One of my favorites, just that I have in my, or more than one bottle of in my wine closet here, right? It's not in my cellar yet because I'm pretty much going to finish it off soon. But another option, right? Drink it now. Drink these now. They're softer, a little bit less oak aging, but they're fine in the cellar for 10 years. Number three famous Super Tuscan is from Le Macchiole, which they do a Mesorio, which is a Merlot-based, or actually I think it's all Merlot wine, generally in the $250 range. I actually haven't had any of the top wines, whether it's the Mesorio, the Ornellaia, or the Sassicaia. But their sort of second label is just a Bulgari Rosso, which is Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Syrah. And this one I've been drinking for a long time. I discovered this through one of the local wine shops, something I discovered it. They had a bunch of bottles. I bought a bottle, I'm like, all right, let's see what this is all about. And it was amazing, right? Just like the other second and third labels for Sassicaia and Ornellaia. This Bulgari Rosso is a favorite of mine every year. It hasn't steered me wrong in any way. And I think it's another great option for those who, maybe want to buy 3 bottles for half the price of 1. That's all I got. I'd like to know if, there are some others that are out there, Solaya and Redigaffi. I don't know, Tuarita, Redigaffi. I don't know if anybody else has similar experiences or similar tips. I haven't had any exposure with those guys, so I didn't really bring them up. But let me know in the comments, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Hey, do you want to taste wines from Sassicaia and Ornellaia but don't have $300 per bottle to buy? Let's talk. I don't like that. Hey, do you want to